Okay. I have chicken farm. Sometimes when I go grab the chickens, I will see one that just, this one's a little different. Some of them, if I walk there, they act as if they're stubborn. They look like they're mad. And if I come there, that breaks me. I feel like I want to kick that thing. Okay. Alright. This one's a little different. This one really we can see has a problem with the legs. But sometimes, my farm I have, if you look at them, it looks like their legs are fine, but still, okay, alright, we'll hold up. Let's first look at a chapter in the Bible. Later, I will tell you more about that. So, I don't know if you can see this. This is Israel when Moses and Joshua divided the land. So we know Israelites, they were in bondage in Egypt. God used Moses, He called Moses to help them. They could leave from the bondage. We know the story. 40 years, sometimes there was problems. Israelites rebelled, complained. God punished them for 40 years. Their goal, there was a river. The goal was to cross the river. The little river, here, that would be their home. So, a little bit. This black line, that's the river. Named So that was the river. So they were traveling. Their goal was across the river. But some of the Israelites, there were 2.5 tribes. Okay. Israel was one big group, but that big group was divided into 12 groups. 12 plus the priests. So, there was 2.5 tribes. These two and these, half of them. They hadn't crossed the river yet. They were getting there. And they asked Moses. They said, you know what? Look here. Beautiful land here. Is it fine? Our families. Now, land. Fine. We'll accept river and this side can be ours. Fine. So Moses, all right, fine, you can. So you see this orange here? That was theirs. The river, half. That side, other half. This side of the river. Blue and yellow. So those groups, the river, that side was theirs. All the others crossed scripts, he told them, okay, fine, you can have this side of the river. But one thing you must do. You must help the others. Because here, there were a lot of strong kings, armies. So, Moses said, it is fine. Your land, this side is fine. It is fine. Your women, your children, they can stay here. They can rest. That is fine. But, the man, you are responsible to also cross the river and help. So they did it. Moses, he died. The new leader, right side, right? Joshua. Joshua was the new leader. And then he led the river. We know that water, they could go through. These men were with him. Crossed the river. All this. Now, we know stories. Jericho, city where they, in 6 days, one time they marched around, 7th day, 7 times, and then it was destroyed. So they obeyed. They obeyed. They helped. They helped. The women, the children, they had stayed on that side. But those men, they had theirs, but first, they helped these. And then, Joshua 22, where I want to read. So now, they had defeated all the kings. Now, these groups, they had their land. They already had it. Now Joshua called. He called them and he said, okay, it's good. Now, we're done. All those kings, we're done. We're done. Fine. There's 3 tribes, 2.5 tribes. You can go back. You're home. Fine. Now, we have peace. Joshua told him, you obeyed, it was good. So now, fine, you can go back home with your families. In verse 6, when Joshua said goodbye, they left. They went back home. So, there was a river. Some of them were here, some of them were here. Okay. Where was the tabernacle? That was here. Somewhere right there. There was a tabernacle on that side. God told Moses some of the offerings must be done in the tabernacle. So now, these people, they understood. It will be dangerous for us to forget about God because the tabernacle was here. So they had an idea. You know what? We will make an altar here, this side of the river. They found some stones. And they made an altar just like the tabernacle. Okay. And God had said, some offering must be done here. There was some offering was fine, each one could do. But some special offerings, or it's not offering, right? Offering must be done tabernacle. So these, they made an altar just like that one. They thought, okay, this will help. Remember, later, our children, they will see, they will remember God. Here, in verse 11, I think it is. Yes. Verse 11. These here. It says, they heard. They heard about the altar. Instantly, they began to discuss. That is wrong. God said, we must hear. Quickly, they began to discuss. All right, we will need. Kill them. There's one good thing. Did you notice? They hadn't even seen it. Maybe there was one person who had seen it. I don't know. But then, he told them, they had heard. They said, oh, okay, all right. They're wrong. Quickly, they said, they're wrong. Now we must go and destroy them. There's one good thing. Verse 12. Okay, verse 12 it says, these, they became angry at them. They wanted to kill. Then verse 13. That's a good one. The leaders here, they discuss it. Okay, hold it. Not so fast. First, there was one, he was a priest. One of the priests and of the other leaders. First, so 11 people. They would first go and talk with them. So that was good. So 11 of the leaders, man, they went. The others here, they were waiting, ready. If this man would go and they would find truly wrong, they would punish them. So now, with 11 men, they went. Saw the altar, they talked to the leaders. Said, what have you been doing? Wrong. God said we must. Now you have an altar here, you're wrong. Did you forget? You forget the story. Achan, you remember before he hid some gold and God, he punished us all. Now, you are wrong. God, he can punish all of us. Wrong. If you think your land is not good, fine. You can come here, fine. This altar, we're not planning to bring sacrifice here. This altar only is a reminder to show us if we're wrong, fine, you can kill us, fine. If we rebel to God, fine, God can punish us, fine. But this altar, we were thinking maybe in the future, your children, our children, maybe future, will forget God. This is a sign to remember God. So these, thinking, wrong idea. They were thinking they would. It's not the plan. So now, these 11 men, they went here, told a little bit, and then Jesus explained. Then, alright, fine. 11 men went back. They explained, they said, okay, right, fine, good. Verse 30. When the priests, those men, when they heard it, they were pleased. Verse 31 said, now we know that God is truly with us. God truly blessed us. They went back and they told him they were satisfied. They did not go and kill them. So this altar, they named it Proof that we believe the Lord is God. So my point, the story is, they misunderstood each other. Two good points. These, they were a little bit fast to discuss and think, But the good thing, first, they did not just quickly kill them. First, they spent time to truly discuss it. Good point about these, they did not. The others were warning them. They did not. They accepted and said, if we're wrong, fine, punish. But they could discuss it. And they understood. So, my chickens, my barn, I can see they're stubborn. That's how I feel. I feel I want to. But the truth is, they have a problem with their legs. When I see them, I feel like it truly happens. Yeah, deep down I know. But sometimes I feel like when I see them, I would like to. But the truth is, they have a problem. They're sick. So I should, is that the word? Gentle? Right? Okay. Gentle. So I should gently. If I take it, helps nothing. Maybe, if I would take that one, you can see his legs are wrong. If I would take that one, and I would give it some special medicine, water, feed, maybe it would improve. I have 5,000 of them, so I don't care for which one to live. But maybe it would help. So do we sometimes we see a person do something, maybe it's wrong. Maybe we should first go up. So maybe we see a person and we think, or maybe like these, but I haven't talked to them. Or maybe we don't even fuss at them. Maybe we just James 4 verse 11. Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother speaketh evil of the law and judgeth the law. But if you judge the law, you are not a doer of the law, but a judge. Okay. So this verse said, we should not quickly. It could be true. The person has a problem. It could be. But what do? First, top or first? What do I do? Story that I experienced. Maybe some of you know about how many years, 12 years ago maybe. My family, for 2.5 years, we lived in Little Bleaks, close to the Mary's. Way back, about 12.5 years ago, my family, we lived. So, that man, he was my friend. Another man, he didn't really like it. And I think it was true. That man, he had hurt him. It was true. He had been wrong. But this man, he enjoyed talking about him. And I, to be honest, I kind of enjoyed listening to him. So this man, again and again and again, was talking about that man. And I, again and again, I was listening. And in my mind, I was forming some strong opinions about him. I would decide, okay, be careful, he's a bad man. One day, it happened. I was trying to plant some beans and I needed flour. And I knew the man, he had one. But I was afraid to ask him used because I already knew he was a bad man. But I didn't know who else to ask, so I decided, a little bit bashfully, asked him if I could borrow his plow. Yeah, he said he could. Alright, fine. So I borrowed it, took it, I used it all day. I think I started in the morning, all day I used it. It was a Saturday evening, and I hadn't done yet. I think I continued using it, until about 9. I was still working. And I was almost done. There was a rock and I saw that plow was broken. And it was late at night. So what to do? It was a Saturday. Tomorrow was Sunday. So I left it there. I went to bed. Think I was sleeping? Huh. Me? I knew. I had already decided that man, he's bad. He's going to be mad. On Monday morning, I knew I needed to meet him. So I was here in bed. I had broken, I had missed it. And that mad man, huh, I had already decided. Sunday, I went to church. Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, I went to sleep. Monday, early morning, I didn't have a phone. So, early morning, I got in my pickup. I went to his house. And I already knew he would fuss at me. So I met him. I just told him, I said, sorry, I broke your plow, what can I do? Oh, okay, he said, all right, I'll look at it. So I think the piece that I broke, I took it off, brought it to him, and showed him. He said, oh, okay, before, a little bit broken already. Idea, you buy a new half, we'll share, we'll pay it. Okay. But he offered, he said, fine, you can buy my name, use my name. Because he had government tax. If we use his name, we buy it a little cheaper than if we use, because I was not registered. So he said, fine. My name, I will buy it. You have to pay. So fine. I paid it. And then he said, later, government, give me the tax back. I will have to give to you. Why can I talk? Yeah, we'll try. But I waited for some months. Later, really, he gave it to me. My point is, I had been copying a little bit like these. I had heard, I had decided, told the truth. If I met him and I told him nicely, he, nothing. I think it was still true that he had hurt him in the past, but he was not perfect. He had some wrongs. But my point is, I had just listened to these stories and, okay, one more story. Two women. I think I told this story before, but that's fine. Two women, good friends. We went to church. So it was an evening of church. So one woman, she was sitting in the back. When she saw her friend in the front, she was sitting. She saw her friend was there. She was waiting. Church was done. We talked. Now, church wasn't done. She was sitting. Then she saw her friend walking out. But what for? Huh? My friend Jean hit me. Later, church is done, I will talk with her. So, church was done. Why did you ignore me? Oh, no. Explain. My problem, a little bit sick. So, I need to hurry. So this woman, quickly, they judged her friend. Truth was, she was not really ignored. Sometimes, we copy. Like my experience. Heard, I decided. For those two women, when you see something, quickly decide. Or like me, checking. Or like the Israelites, this side. But, good point. Okay? First, I want to talk. Matthew 7, verse 1 to 5. Don't judge other people, or you will also be judged. You will be judged the same way that you judge others. And the same amount you give to others will be given to you. Verse 3. Why? Why do you notice a little speck in your brother's eye, but you don't notice a big beam in yours? How can you say it to your brother? But you have in your own. First, it says, you hypocrite. First, look at your own problem. You still have the beam. First, take out that, then help them. Especially verse 5. It does not say you can leave him. But it says first. Your own problem, and then you still have a responsibility to help him. It does not give us permission to ignore him. But first, yourself, and then. So sometimes, this is the example of a person that is wrong. Okay, the truth is, he has hurts. But his hurts does not give him permission to be mad. Possibly, if I kick him, I also have hurts. Both. First. So, maybe I will have a responsibility to go and help. Israelites here, these Israelites, if it had been true that they were wrong, they really had a responsibility. God had told them to go and punish. But first, they investigated. Galatians 6, verse 1. So, Galatians 6, verse 1. Brothers and sisters, if someone in your group does wrong, you are spiritual, should go to that person and gently help him right again. But be careful, because you might be tempted too. So it clearly says, sometimes you see the person is wrong, and responsible to go and help. Maybe the first thing you need to do is pray. In my life, I have experienced, sometimes I have seen a person wrong. And just until one day, and then I should have first pray, discuss, ask, and then gently help. If a person has some hurt, it does not give him permission to do wrong. But we need to understand first, and then help. Not first. It has the word here. Galatians 6 verse 1 has this word. Gently help. Sometimes, if you want to help a person, we will need to clearly tell them, and it will hurt, but the goal is to help, and not, that's not the goal. So, the encouragement is love each other before you go first. Till we understand and then help. So if the chicken really is stubborn, sometimes it might be fine to take it a little. But you need first try to understand. Through encouragement, continue loving one another. It will happen. Other people will be wrong to you. Other people will be wrong to you. In the past, I have wrong. But Father, we thank you for our Father. Thank you. We understand some prayer that will help all of us to live it. So pray today, the rest of the day, with the class, see next week. Help us to accept your love, your goodness. I have failed sometimes judging others. I see. Pray that you help me